Hey guys, and welcome to tonight's reading. Already off the bat, before I even begin to shuffle the cards, I'm going to say that the energy for tonight is going to be absolutely amazing, you guys. Um, I have been shown the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands Union card, both in my third eye as well as within every deck that I have used, or every tarot deck that I have used today to do my readings. Like, there's such a strong energy of alignment happening for the tables turning for the better now. Like, everything falling into place is really the energy that is so strongly coming through for the collective. Especially this makes even more sense because we are in a huge reunion window up until June, and the next one will open in the fall. So we are only like a month and a half or so away from June. And as I'm saying that, I saw 111 on my recording timer, so I'm so excited to see what comes through for tonight's reading. And I'm so excited for any hyper-specific messages that might come through as well. As I always say, if you would like me to channel hyper-specific messages for you and your situation, be sure to subscribe to this channel and like my videos. That way I can pick up on your energy a little bit more clearly. So today I am going to be using my Witch's Tarot, and as I shuffle the cards, you can feel free to set your own intentions for this reading, either in your mind, out loud, or in the comments, however you feel guided. Already we have 4 cards that have flown out of the deck, and look at this, you guys. The first 2 that fell out in the face up and upright position, the Ace of Cups and the Star. These are the 2 strongest cards for new beginnings in love and positive emotional energy in any tarot deck that I use, aside from the Sun card. So right away, I'm just seeing in my third eye reunion on the horizon. I am seeing 2 twin flame counterparts, 2 divine counterparts, like standing across from each other in this beautiful green meadow with the sunshine above them, and slowly walking towards each other. They are finally coming within sight of each other. And I keep hearing Spirit say, I'm almost seeing you. I am almost seeing you. So pretty much, I'm going to see you soon is what I'm hearing. I am going to see you soon. Look at this. After so much lamentation, the 5 of Cups, after feeling like you've hit rock bottom, after feeling so much hopelessness for so long, your manifestations are coming to fruition. Look at that. Look at the cups in the 7 of Cups card here. Each and every cup is filled with something. These cups are not empty. Your manifestations are about to literally fall into your lap. So these times of struggle, these times of heartache are absolutely over. If you are resonating with this reading, you will be able to feel this for yourself intuitively. You absolutely will be able to. Look at that, the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. You're finally, these burdens are not weighing you down anymore. You are literally carrying them in your hand. You are in full control. You can drop them, throw them, do whatever you want with them. Your new beginning is right here on the horizon. It is within view. You are so close. What other messages can I channel, Spirit? The Moon. So mysteries are about to be revealed here. I am strongly sensing divine masculine energy that has finally been able to tune into his intuition that he had been blocked off from for so long. Not only on a higher self level now, on a 3D conscious level. A divine masculine that I'm tapping into right now is able to tell that his divine feminine chooses him. And this has given him so much joy, so much hope. If you look at the torch that this feminine is carrying in her hands, this is like the divine masculine's heart that is alight with joy at this moment, who is feeling so lucky that his divine feminine counterpart chooses him over any other suitor that is literally falling at her feet. I feel like this divine feminine, who is this masculine's counterpart, has a lot of options. But I definitely feel like her loyalty lies with her divine masculine. Now, this King of Swords energy here is actually, I just heard Spirit say phantom. So for whatever reason, the divine masculine whose energy I'm tapping into feels like he has competition with this divine feminine. Now, of course, as I said, there are suitors falling at this feminine's feet left and right. Absolutely, there's no doubt. But the fact remains that this feminine has not chosen anybody else. She has chosen her divine masculine. And so this competition that this masculine is worried about having to fight off, or having to win over, is actually all in his mind. It doesn't exist, because the feminine has not tied herself down to any other third party here. We have the Seven of Wands card that came out. How synchronistic. Everything that we were just talking about. See all these other wands that this divine masculine here is, like fending off with his own wand. First of all, look at the fact that the wand that he's actually holding in his hand is the one with the most blossoms. Meaning his is the wand that is in full fruition. His passion and desire for his divine feminine is actually in full fruition, and it's reciprocated on both ends. And all these other wands that are kind of coming at him from out of nowhere, there's no face behind them. There's nobody that we can see that is actually positioning these wands in this way or getting ready to attack. We don't see that. All we see are just these silhouettes of wands that are around this masculine, which is also confirming the fact that this is all in his mind. So he's actually in for a very pleasant surprise when he actually does take this leap of faith, which I do see that he is actively planning in the physical 3D. I literally see a divine masculine sitting and preparing something in order to initiate communication with his divine feminine, the Page of Swords. So this Page of Swords comes as a messenger of incoming communication. So this is definitely on the horizon. And I'm also in my third eye being shown like a physical meetup. So it very well could be that this masculine suggests that he and the feminine like meet in person in the 3D physical. We have the Six of Cups, you guys, the soulmate card. So I just heard Spirit say, I want to fill your cups. And that is exactly the emotion that this divine masculine is embodying for his feminine at this time. That I want to apologize for every wrong thing that I've ever done. I want to apologize for every wrong thing that I've ever said to you. I want to make up for our lost times. I want to make up for all that pain that I have caused. And this Six of Cups card tells me that this divine masculine is absolutely sure within himself on every level that he shares a deep soul level connection with this feminine, and that he is also aware that what this connection brings him, he cannot get anywhere else. This consciousness has come to his 3D physical reality, to his 3D physical mind. This is not just on a higher self level. So that is some beautiful energy coming through here. Let's see. I have cards that are just wanting to dump themselves out of here, which I believe is very synchronistic with how this masculine is feeling with respect to communication, that he is really just wanting to pour out everything that is in his heart. The Magician card here came flying out, and I just heard a divine masculine step in to say, I found the tools within me. So what that means is this masculine has found the tools within himself to manifest his desired reality into the 3D physical. He is now beyond this fantasizing stage. He is now beyond just daydreaming and wishing and hoping for something to happen for him in the physical 3D, or just waiting for a miracle to fall into his lap. He is actually now done procrastinating. I just heard Spirit say done procrastinating. So yes, absolutely, he is done putting off the action. In fact, I'm really strongly picking up the fact that this masculine has become aware of how much he actually does procrastinate and avoids action, which is what keeps him stuck in cycles that he actually does have the power to exit sooner, but he just doesn't take the action that he needs to take. Here we have the 9 of Pentacles. So I do hear divine masculine stepping in to say, I'm still working on my stability. So when this 3D physical communication does take place, which I really feel like is coming pretty soon here, you guys, so it could be this month or it could be sometime next month. I'm kind of more feeling this coming month, but we only have, what, 2 more weeks left in this month, right? So it's really not that far away. So I do feel like this meetup, this communication that's going to come forth won't necessarily bear an offer with it, because I think that's going to come a little bit slowly. It's going to come a little bit later. But definitely there is reconciliation on this horizon. There is, a celebration that is really waiting to take place here. That, these counterparts have really been waiting for this. And as I said that, I saw 1212 on my recording timer, which is the angel number signifying luck and love. So that is definitely Spirit's way of confirming that, yes, these counterparts are really on their way to a full physical union. That, this reconciliation is going to take place. It's going to, this connection is kind of going to play out in its own time. But the result of that is ultimately union. In my third eye, I am still seeing the 4 of Wands card. So that is a very positive indication. We have this divine masculine coming in with this is equivalent to the Hierophant card, you guys, in the tarot, which is like marriage level commitment, ultimate commitment. So this is the desire of the divine masculine. That is what he's manifesting. That is his wish fulfillment. Look at this card. The 9 of Cups is next to it, which is the wish fulfillment card. So both of these counterparts are absolutely on the same page of what they want. And they are both kind of tired of putting this off, putting this connection off until they both feel completely ready in the physical 3D, because the fact is, life will never be 100% stable for anybody. There's always going to be something, right? So they know that they just need to take some step forward. And that is coming in very, very soon, because of that realization that procrastination is not helping them get to where they want to be. They're literally just, wasting time when that's happening. So now baby steps are okay. And I hear open and clear communication. So I am being told that open and clear communication, a deep heart-to-heart conversation, is definitely on the horizon, which will carry with it some absolutely beautiful, amazing energy. We have the Justice card and the Page of Pentacles. Look at that, you guys. We have 2 page cards that came flying out in this reading. First was the Page of Swords. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, immediately I heard messenger for stability. So what these counterparts are actually being told is that their time for financial stability is also on the horizon. So they are really not that far away from regaining that balance in their life that's going to allow them to take the forward step into union. This Justice card, um, I'm really being brought, um, like the scales are really being brought to my attention, is what I'm trying to say here. So that's really being highlighted to me, is that balance is being restored, not just energetically, not just emotionally and psychologically, but also in the 3D physical life circumstances of these counterparts. Now, this stability really has been a long time coming. If you look at the energy at the bottom of the deck, you will see the King of Pentacles, or sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. And this is an extremely slow moving energy, as you hear me say throughout my readings every time this card comes up. This is really like snail level slow. So this is how long it has taken for these counterparts to even come to the realization that if they wait for financial stability before anybody makes a move, even if it's just towards communication, they are going to be waiting for a very long time. But if they go ahead and communicate as they are being guided to do, and as I really foresee happening in the very near future, then what's going to happen is they're going to be able to collaborate on their financial stability. They can create a plan to work together, figure out what types of funds, how much they need to, get their life on the track that they want it to be on. And then ultimately to be able to move forward another step in this connection. So that is really, really great energy. So, oh my gosh, you guys, another page card. So literally we have the Page of Swords, then we have the Page of Pentacles, now we have the Page of Wands and the Hanged Man. So with the Page of Wands, I heard Messenger of Desire. So this divine masculine truly has been spending a lot of time fantasizing about physical intimacy with his feminine as well. But I also hear respect. So this divine masculine truly respects his divine feminine very, very greatly. And he is not in any kind of mind frame to make, a move that might be considered sleazy or cheap or anything like that. He definitely desires her. That attraction is extremely strong. And that fantasizing, that daydreaming is being indicated by this Hanged Man card here. And it's definitely something that he will be expressing to his divine feminine, but it's not something that I feel like he will act on without her consent. And it's definitely something he wants to take his time with, because he knows that this is a long-term, permanent type connection. Somebody that he wants to stay with for the rest of his life. He's not just in it for any kind of personal pleasure. Oh my gosh, you guys. The Four of Wands card. The Union card. Ultimate confirmation. This is what both counterparts are desiring and what the outcome of this connection is. There definitely has been a lot of pain and heartbreak in the past, and a lot of it was caused by a lack of communication, a lack of openness on the part of the divine masculine. I'm really feeling that energy is coming from the masculine side, because when I tap into the feminine portion of the energy, I feel like flowing communication, a very open throat chakra. I don't feel like any halls were barred, so to speak, when this feminine would express herself and her feelings. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning in communication, or you can say growth in the level of communication that this connection has experienced in the past. This divine masculine is truly evolving. I'm really being drawn to this hawk that is flying up here, which tells me that this divine masculine has been engaging in self-analysis and introspection with, like, a hawk eye level within himself. Like, he's really nitpicking every single detail of this is where I went wrong, this is what I need to change, this is what she was asking, and this is what I gave. Like, he's really realizing every aspect of everything that he had done wrong in the past. So when he's coming in now, he's really coming in with a full self-awareness of what he needs to change, and he's coming in with a willingness to change. He is bringing that to the table. So that is really amazing, beautiful energy to you guys. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups. He's walking away. I heard walking away from the old me. So the masculine that this feminine knew before the 3D physical disconnect happened is literally being left behind. He is not coming in with that old wound, that old baggage that caused him to be so closed off, and that caused him to shut the feminine out of this connection as well. He's really evolving from that. So these two cards actually flipped themselves upside down. So King of Cups and Queen of Swords. Wow, you guys. So this tells me that now finally all third-party ties have literally been ended. This Queen of Swords is a feminine third party that was a cause in the delay for reunion for these divine counterparts. And the fact that the Queen of Swords came out in the reverse position tells me she is now completely out of the picture. Like, she had become so unbearable and annoying for this masculine that she is now completely out of the picture. And the King of Cups coming out reverse tells me that he is no longer serving the King of Cups function in this third party's life. He is withholding his cup of love and keeping it for his feminine. He is not actively sharing his cup of love with anybody else any longer. So that is beautiful energy. And I feel like he's going to communicate that to the divine feminine. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck again, even after so much shuffling. So that's pretty amazing. Any other messages I can channel, Spirit? Anything else I need to know? I am going to take it to the Moonology deck here and kind of see what comes through. I don't think there's a whole lot left here for me to channel as far as this connection. Yeah, it's time to release negativity. So if there's any doubts that creep into your mind, which is completely normal, as I said, that 2222 appeared on my recording timer, which is Spirit saying align yourself with what you want to manifest. So alignment is really key here. Don't let pride get in your way. So, you know, don't shame your masculine when he comes back. Have some compassion, have some empathy. You know that you were not wrong in that connection, you know, or you know that you did not contribute to the fall apart of that connection through your actions because you tried. And now your masculine has fully realized that. So you're really being guided to just have compassion. Adjustments are required, exactly just as I said, releasing any residual negative emotions, releasing any residual animosity that may creep up, and it may be subconscious. You may not consciously be thinking of those things, but sometimes you get triggered and things come up. When that happens, I just keep hearing Spirit say, release, release. So you feel the emotion, you experience that emotion, you give yourself permission to do it, and then you release it in a spirit of non-judgment. Your commitment is being tested. So of course, right, like the darkest hour is just before dawn. So sometimes you can get so emotionally triggered right before something really fruitful happens for you, right before, you know, you are about to reap what you've been trying to manifest. So Spirit here is just giving you a hint that when those things happen, stay aligned. Stay aligned with your positive vibration. It's just your commitment to your alignment that's being tested here. Work through your fears. It's normal to get triggered. Just work through your fears. And guys, if you need help with that, if you need any tools to help you get into alignment and to, stay in the vibration of what you're actually trying to manifest and avoid what you're trying to not manifest, I have created a twin flame affirmations document that is really all-encompassing. It has to do with abundance, self-concept, manifesting your twin flame. Some people have even used it to manifest the home they want, to get into the college that they have wanted to get into. There's so many things you could use it for. It is all-encompassing, and there's over 100 affirmations in there. It's really like a little booklet. I give you tips and tricks on how to use the affirmations for most effectiveness. There's some mentoring guidelines in there that I used to give my life coaching clients and that now I'm offering to all of you through this document. I will leave my Instagram handle in the video description box. Please feel free to stop by my Instagram profile, visit the highlight that's titled Affirmations, and there you can see reviews from the clients that have purchased this document thus far, and really the wonders that it's done for them. I have posted their reviews there for everybody to see. So if you are interested in this document, the price is $150. All you have to do is direct message me proof of payment. I take Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. That information is right in my bio on Instagram. If you need my Cash App ID or my PayPal link, it is all in my bio. My only request is if you do use PayPal, please send it as friends and family only. That allows the payment to not go into pending, and it allows me to get the full amount. So just send me a screenshot of your proof of payment in my DM on Instagram, as well as the email that you want the document sent to, and you will get it from me most 99.9% of the time within the day. I've so far never had to have anybody wait. So, unless I happen to be out of town or something, but I will always get back to you. So I will respond to your DM the minute that I see it, and I will send out that email the minute that I can. So that's all you have to do. I really do highly recommend it because so many people over the years have seen so many results with it. They've been in use for almost a decade. I've been using them with my life coaching clients in the past for over 8 years, and now I'm extending it here for all of you in the form of this document. So it really is helpful. And also on my Instagram, I run pretty much daily reading specials, like mini reading specials. I offer a lot of things like, channeled love letters from your person, spirit baby readings, guidance from your higher self, pretty much, anything you could imagine. I do all kinds of little mini readings on there. So if you would like to experience a mini reading from me or just get a love message card pull done, that would be the place to do it. So I'm always posting the instructions on how to book in my stories, and I often also put it down in the posts as well. So if you would like to experience something like that personally from me, that would be the place to do so. So that was really, really a beautiful reading, you guys. I really like the energy that we're getting here tonight. I'm going to close this reading out by channeling some love messages from the masculine to the feminine and vice versa. And then we will close out this reading. I'm just going to get a couple here. Okay. Like I said, this masculine, remember when the 7 of Cups card came out, the soulmate card? This is so synchronistic with that. This message, you really are the best thing that has ever happened to me. You probably remember me saying earlier on in the reading that this masculine is now fully aware that what this feminine brings to the connection, he cannot get anywhere else. And he's knowing that now. I've been manifesting our connection. This has been such a theme throughout today's reading, with the Magician card, with the 7 of Cups, with so many other cards that came out here, that really this connection, both parties have been manifesting, and now it is coming to full fruition in the 3D. I'm speaking through songs. So sometimes you'll notice that you might download a certain song in your mind that maybe you haven't even heard in years. And for me personally, sometimes I get lyrics to a song that I didn't even know exists. So I will Google it and then I'll figure out that that's actually a song. Know that that is your divine counterpart trying to speak to you. That is their higher self trying to reach you. So yeah, energy at the bottom of the deck. I really do miss you a lot. They absolutely do. They've been fantasizing about you a lot too. And that energy is very, very prominent. So it is also something that they've been engaging in very recently. I mean, it's been going on for a long time, but it's also happened very recently. And I'm sensing a lot of like restlessness within the masculine. So because you are actually not physically together, I think that that fantasizing is actually bringing on some sexual frustration for the masculine. So I feel like he's kind of avoiding doing that at this time, which makes sense. I will take this. Oh my gosh, the impossible made possible. The number 9 card is standing out to me. So I will channel this poem here from the feminine to the masculine. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. Rumi. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great, loving, constant pirouette. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life. Yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. That's so synchronistic, you guys. If you remember, the 5 of Cups card had actually come out earlier where I was saying, you know, these counterparts really have been through that feeling of hitting rock bottom and feeling hopeless and wondering if union can ever even happen for them. This is the impossible being made possible, and that was just so beautifully reiterated in that Rumi poem. So I hope this reading reaches all of those who will resonate with it, all of those with whom it contains a message or for whom it contains a message. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I will talk to you all again in the next reading video. Have a beautiful night. Take care, you guys.